So one of the things you should know is how to find out which version of Android you have on your phone, and it won't tell you if you ask it. So you have to go to the settings screen, which is the settings app. You go all the way to the bottom where it says about phone or about device. You choose that option, and there's going to be an item there that says Android version. And it'll tell you which version of the Android operating system you have, which is a number. So it'll be like 4.04 or 4.11. And that gives you the number, but then everyone refers to it by its moniker. So 4.0 would be Android Ice Cream Sandwich, or all the cool kids say ICS. And then the 4.1 and 4.2 is Android the Jelly Bean version, which they just call Jelly Bean. So that's how you find out which version of Android you have. Now the next version, and I don't know what number it's going to be, Google hasn't released it yet, but then we know the name is going to be Key Lime Pie. You have no choice about upgrading. There's absolutely no choice. You cannot go and say, I want to get the new version, even though there's an option on the phone where it says check for updates. It doesn't work. I mean, it'll work if one's pending, but if one's pending, your phone lets you know anyway, so it's kind of one of those pointless. It's a feel-good thing, let's see if there's a new update, because I'm bored. But there is no update. So the updates come out, and they're distributed by the phone, by the cellular provider. So you have no choice. The cellular provider or sometimes the manufacturer will send out an update. It just comes out. So if you're going to get a new version of your phone, it's going to show up. Nothing you can do about it. Android viruses are really rare. There's only been a couple of instances where an Android app has been a virus, and that happened in Asia, and it was a hacker app or something like that. It was something that people wouldn't normally get. And Google shut it down right away. There are antivirus apps you can get, which you do not need, because most of the apps that have been submitted, they list the services. When you install it, it's going to say what the services are. So if you install, say, an alarm clock app, and one of the services it says is that it accesses the text messaging feature on your phone, something's up. Because an alarm clock, unless it says, hey, this will text message you when the alarm clock goes off, that doesn't make sense. So you look at the features in an app. If it's a game and it needs to share the high scores with your friends, it'll access the phone's contact list. It'll say that right there when you install the app. It lists all the features. If it has a feature that's listed that you don't think it needs to access, then don't install it. And that's something that people need to be mindful of. If you do install it and it turns out that the app is a virus or it's malware or it does something wrong, Google will actually go in and remove it if Google knows about it. They'll go ahead and uninstall the app for you. They'll disable it.